What's up, everyone? I am live. Uh, is the box really small or hold on? If yeah, I'm also live on Kick. Trying to go my Kick. I think we're in the 40s as far as Kick growth. Actually, hold on. Let me check where we're at with Kick. I'll be right back. It's at 46. Yes, we got 46 people up on Kick. It's doing pretty good. Um, yeah, I don't know if anyone caught it today. Also, but Nikki Sal, the predator catcher that got stabbed, he went live. Um, I'm not outside. I'm in my car. It's it's warm up in here. But yeah, I guess he gave kind of updates. I mean, he's able to do a live stream, but I guess like he has some work to do as far as like getting, I think, feeling in his arm. He said. Uh, but yeah, it's just yeah, I really hope he makes a good recovery. Um, it's kind of a philosophical question. If I'm really outside, if you're inside of a car, what's the difference between being inside of a car and inside of a house? Hmm. But yeah, he went live on Facebook. I think that's his only thing he's on. I mean, I just don't know if he's on anything else. But but yeah. I mean, I think every catcher should be talking about Nicky Sal. Definitely get him out there. I guess what happened was sound like what he was saying was the guy that stabbed him was also, I guess, in cahoots with the predator, like his friend, the predator's friend. So I would definitely consider that a predator. Like being there to meet, a kid, even if you're with someone, it's just two predators, not one. So yeah, I mean, this was a case where a predator that he was catching stabbed him. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't even just say he's a guy defending a predator. Like that guy was a predator. I mean, if let's say you catch two guys there to meet a kid, I mean, is any one of them less of a predator than the other one? I mean, in my opinion, no. Yeah, that's kind of all that happened. As far as like news, so good point. I've seen enough third parties show up. Chris Hansen tag along catch, not past judgment. What's that about? I'm not really sure I understand your comment. What's up, Clyde? Clyde CPP. I follow you on Kick yesterday. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks for definitely all the new followers on Kick. And the tag-along catch from TCAT. The Predator lied to his friend, the tag-along, and got him to come under false pretenses. Oh! Oh! So yeah, I guess the situation... Actually, I remember a situation, I think it was like a DAP sketch, where they were decoying on Hilly, the app Hilly, and there was like, I don't even know how old he was, like 19 or something like that, and then he was with his friend. It was like this at this water park, and like the friend had no idea, like the girls were underage or whatever, but the guy did, the original guy did. Yeah, so that happens too. That's real weird. That was a crazy catch. Friend was pissed off. Yeah, thanks, Lila. Yeah, any of the new people, just want to check it out, it's really appreciated. Uh, I'm just not gonna say nothing. Yeah. Glad if you're trying to be some hungry folks for the holiday. Oh, I don't know what this is about. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. I mean, stuff I've already spoken on. But looking to donate Happy Meals to Hungry Family of 5. Anyone know? Anyone in need? Yeah, I'd rather do lives like this. Like, it's daily. Like, it'll happen for about a half hour. So we're doing a half hour and an hour rather than being reactive to panels where a bunch of lies are said. Where if there's something, some real pressing issue, I can just talk about it here. I'm gonna donate. Oh, I already read that. Yeah, I think they're gonna be a little bit zen labs. I use 17 days until 2026. You think we will get one more catch before the new year? We're just waiting to start off fresh. I don't think in terms of arbitrary deadlines. So like the day, like the day 2025 ends. That's just another day. So it's kind of like if I get a catch, I get a catch the right way. It's not really yeah, I don't really think in terms of I think people just get kind of wrapped up in too much like artificial lines, like this is when the year ends and this is when the year begins, this is when the month ends, this is when the month begins, it's what age you are. It's like, you know, it's overrated. What catches have you seen? Um, that's a true fireside chat spirit. Better to have one catch per year than acords with nuances of criminal, civil procedure than to rush a catch and have it thrown out. Yeah, I mean, I would kind of say that too. I mean, there's a lot of teams that like they'll flex the amount of catches they have, but I know if I did a catch like that, I would be ridiculed. And also the standard of catching, that applies to me and not other catchers. Like if you were to say that like to any other catcher, you know, like it only counts if it's just you. Um, let's see. Like you also have to do the decoying and the catching, and then if it's not, then it just doesn't count. Yeah, I mean, a lot of those catchers, a lot of your favorite catchers, they would have a lot less catches than, um, they would have a lot less catches than they claim to. It's a whole different metric. You must be vigilant that the predator is not making emissions under duress. Yeah, and also way more important than any of that is you have to make sure you have solid footage of telling the predator that you are recording. Because like even if you're catching with a lot of people and maybe they have a GoPro or whatever it is, maybe it's not on there, and then the case gets dismissed. I would say that's the biggest one. Like if you go in if you go in their house, you should try to do it like at the doorway, but it's really kind of in your house, I think. Um, in their house. It was a two-party state. Yeah, gotta let them know. Yeah, and letting a person who had hundreds of pictures of CP on their devices and their case gets dismissed. That is like I don't even know how that happens. And it's like sometimes, when you can make up in quantity, you can't make up in reputation and law enforcement interaction. Like once law enforcement takes a stance that you're a joke and we want to work with you, then it's kind of the silver bullet for all your cases. Now sometimes it happens rightfully so, sometimes it happens wrongfully so, but you know people want their cases taken. You got to kind of roll the ball. I am. I am. Yeah. I took a shot. I took a shot. That's what it is. I took a shot. I did it cryptically, but I took a shot. No, I'm saying. I think what I said was I'm gonna speak in terms of plain English. I'm not gonna. Um, I'm not gonna use other words or ways of describing things that might give it more of a punch. I'm gonna stick to plain English. That's what I'm doing here. I just didn't get into the subject of what I was talking about. No, I never worked for Alex. Um, yeah, I would say everything. I'm not even kidding. Like every single thing you've ever heard about anything with like Alex and me is 100% made up. It's all made up. Like it's all fake. But you would think explaining things would add clarity, but it doesn't really do that. Are you talking about Dream Floral? Yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't get Alex to fight my battles for me like Dream Floral. You know? Like, he got him up on a panel and said, like, Kappa's doxing Dream Floral. And that's not even what happened. It's like, yeah, bringing some. It's like one thing to bring someone to fight your own battles, but then it's another thing to give them false information, too. It's like, it's cringe. Like every time, even if I am in some shit, I always just made it just me. Like I don't involve anyone else. Like there's no need to bring up anyone else. It's just me. It's me and me. The conflict. Your Flora was divorced by Yelia. Yelia. Oh shit, I remember that account. That was like way back in the day. That would be like shit, 4.5 years ago. Is it best? And it's still hiding in private streams. I don't even care what they do anymore. I mean, I think it's just good that they're gone. I think they just kind of realized, like however much power or whatever influence they thought they had, or like actually, they kind of realized, like, actually, oh shit, we have none. Like, no one takes us seriously at all. You know? So maybe we should just shut up. It's like, yeah, it's like Clown and Anthony Cruz are definitely in the same category of people who are way too dumb to pull off being edgy, right? It's like in the real world, they know they're not respected. They have no power over anyone. So all they can use is like internet stuff for intimidation. And when that doesn't even work, then they just realize they're really pathetic. It's like, at a certain point, maybe there should be, you would think there would be some, like, self reflection, but it's kind of like shit itself, right? Doesn't doesn't really self reflect. Like if you actually took a not like figuratively, but if you took an actual piece of shit, like an actual turd, you're not gonna really find much self deflection, self reflection, right? It's like I remember, like he literally would say, "Yeah," and I said, like I did something to that kid, and it was funny, used to piss him off, haha. It's like that's not funny, bro. That's stupid. Like where's the punchline? Like you stupid bitch. It's like what are you talking about? It's like some people just don't realize they are a joke when they try to make one. Yeah, and also, um, yeah, and also, what was the other topic? Yeah, this is this is gonna be interesting. Hold up. You're saying don't take any advice from Ryan as a catcher. Ryan's probably the dumbest dude in the game. Ryan makes Cam look lion. Bro, you drunk in my chat, bro. Put the White Claw down, bro. Bro. Put the White Claw down, fool. Alright, hold up. Ryan makes Cam look like a good catcher. Yeah, really good catcher. Like, he stands right in the window while a guy drives off. That's like amazing catching skills. Dressing up as Spider-Man on a catch? Yeah, bro, can't beat that. Ryan, shut the fuck up. The only joke around here is you. ISU. Bro be tripping. Yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing, is he really doing the catches, though? It's like, if I just had people, like, decoying whatever that wasn't paid, I don't think they would say it's my catches. Like, if you apply the standard that applies to me, to them, it would not be the same number. Well, you know that. I think there was like a previous. Yeah, this is another thing. This is another thought. Yeah. So here's kind of my rule, and it's on the shifty situation. Is obviously, there is a lot of misinformation out there. I think the narrative, like, it's kind of that I pretty much knew what everyone else knew, and the whole time, and the only reason I'm talking about it is because, like, I got kicked out of Slack, even though there's a live of how it actually went down, because I don't want to be tied to all of their doxing activities. Which I was not even like mad at them over that. I kind of just like, this is getting out of control, and I want to be tied to that, you know. But my thinking is this. And also, I think the only thing I heard, I guess it was said like multiple times about the shifty thing in other lives, was like one weird story or comment about the daughter sexually assaulting him or something, and then got sent away to a mental institution. That's all I heard. Because when I asked more information, it was a brick wall at that point. And even like some of the people are arguing that I knew less than even that. Like Clown saying the only thing I heard was secondhand information. And the only time I heard of the jerking off story, as you all know, that was from PHI. That was recent. That was not a year ago. And my rule is this: if you wanna fault me for maybe not being able to get some kind of thorough, solid piece of evidence, or track them down or something, whatever it is y'all would do. You have to be more outraged at the people that would have never told anyone, would have never came out with that information, knowing, you know, that they were going to get, some kind of backlash because they're coming out with it late. So if you're not more outraged on that, I don't take your outrage seriously. Oh wait, hold on, I didn't actually know that. Hold up. I mean, it's not a big deal about like the moderation thing. I just don't want anyone to go rogue, as they say. But no one should be timing anyone out. Tell me Ryan Adventures, lit? Nah, not at all. Um, yeah, kind of. I'm not really too sure which. I'm not really too sure if I'm picking up what chat's putting down. Um, let's see. Ah, shit. All right, you ban people. I am on a phone. That's what it is. Honestly, if people want to make a note, like, as long as you're not doxing anyone, people just like make a note, come back in, it'll be cool. I don't think anyone did. I just can't see anything from my end. Yeah, I don't think I see anything from my end. So yeah, that's kind of the thing. It's like he'll kind of frame it like he's calling me out, for like coming out with it in a year. That's fine. There's some fair argument for that. As long as it's on the truth of the matter. But you have to be the inescapable conclusion is you have to be more outraged at the people that would have never said anything. You have to. Otherwise, I don't know. That's dumb. Like, right? Does that not sound dumb? Does that not sound dumb? It's like those people would have took an eternity, or another person would have took a year. Yeah, no, I'm just kind of talking about. I'm really just kind of talking about anything that comes to mind. That's kind of what I do. Nah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna go and talk about like any kind of family or anything like that in chat. But also, you can't really say that he's not. promoting or using his story for promotion about his kid when he's saying it on the news? Like, I don't see the argument for that. I don't get it. Like, how's that not promoting it? And, you know, I think that you could say it's kind of treading like a very careful line of like repeating, you know, survivor stories. Or I feel like the person could have just said that someone close to him, you know, someone you care about, got harmed by a predator, and that would have been enough. But to like dox someone's survivor story, presumably without consent, and blast it on the news, that's what I'm referring to. You have never said anything either. If you weren't, nah, that's not true. That's like not true. And like as far as like anything about the situation was, I found out if anything where my suspicions led from what PHI told me, which was somewhat recent, and also the reason why there's like I would have been neutral with Nunya and them. If not, I saw a stream about how the GoFundMe that I had was being used to exploit thousands of dollars out of innocent people. And also, you know, lying about cancer, as egregious as that is, it's like it's not based on anything that like Nunya actually didn't do anything to me. That was never the issue. That was never the issue. The issue was the things she's doing to other people, and she's done to other people. So that's a very false framing of what happened, but people don't want to hear the truth. Like people kind of just hear what you know they kind of want to be true. Nah, it's so good. Anthony Cruz was live shopping with his girlfriend's sister. You don't even need the slash; just call it a girlfriend sister. To be accurate. The truth is, you came out with a shifty situation because you were scorned. How was I scorned? Explain that one to me. Explain one way how I was scorned. Or even that Nunya did anything directly to me that I would have a reason to retaliate. I can't think of any. The only thing I can think of is, you know, being outraged if someone is doing harm to others. I can't think of anything Nunya did to me personally. I just can't think of it. Not sure what to do with chat. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of, something I kind of am frustrated with a little bit is because, like, I think there's a huge lack for the respect of truth that was once here when I came into it. And people will just kind of say, like, false narratives and just kind of leave it there, without any reasoning, both any proof, you know, this is what I think, just cuz. I don't know. It's kind of getting old. Alright. Ryan should have said something about Shifty a year ago. That's a fact. But Shifty and Nunya and company are completely retarded. And more so, I guess, than Ryan. Yeah, I mean, I would just leave it at, if you are going to be outraged of how I handled that situation, and this is really all I'm saying, as far as I'm concerned, is you have to be like 10 or 100 times more outraged about them. Like, if you're gonna throw me under the bus, they definitely shouldn't get a pass, unless the outrage isn't really about the situation. It's like you're seeing in chat, like, I knew about what happened in detail. People know, sorry, the people in chat are saying they knew about it, what happened in detail. And they don't want to waste police resources or something, whatever they said. I don't know. That sounds a little worse. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think, I mean, despite, just what internet narratives are, which doesn't really have to do with what's true. If I do find that, I didn't live up to a situation fully, I always owned up to it. Like, there is probably some things I could have done. I could have probably, like, made some kind of phone calls and got some kind of admission or whatever, but all I kind of had was, like, a weird conversation that didn't sit with me well, while all the others had way more information, which is, again, like, a key thing. I don't know if people, like, they hear me saying that and they're just hearing, like, tongues or something like that, but I'm just saying the information that I was operating off of was just some weird story about Shifty's daughter sexually assaulting him or something. And based on my questions, it ended there. It's a lot different than what Clown said Shifty told him. It's a lot more information. And then just believing that he was cleared about everything based on his word alone. So I wouldn't say, I would probably say the only thing I probably do regret is something I kind of can't piece together because I still remember, was when it kind of became the conclusion that they pretty much weren't going to do anything. I think I should have just left there, you know? And still, it would have been, difficult to make the case I'd be making, you know? But luckily, Clown and Company confirmed everything I said was true. Like, definitely wasn't made up. Well, I mean, I'm just saying it, like, explain what I actually did. Like, explain what I actually did. Like, put emotions aside, you know, and in a coherent way, tell me what I did, and I just respond to the substance of what you say. Because, I mean, it's a lot of stuff. I mean, like most of the information about me online are just lies, basically. So if it was something truly based on truth, then I kind of would take it seriously. But don't really take this place that seriously to an extent. I kind of take my true audience seriously, But let's see, FCC, because Tommy is a oh yeah. I mean, I dropped the link. I got the link right here. Yeah, it's kind of like my worst shit is like what? Like I changed a tire, or I mean I wasn't able to change a tire. Some but like I don't know, not paying the right rate of rent for a certain period of time. And then I got it resolved. Like or run out of gas or something like that. That's kind of my scandals or whatever. The other shit's just made up. Like there's a awfully good reason why we kind of got to a point where people are not willing to just make a genuine accusation and have them be able to respond in real time and see what their response is. It's just kind of just a bunch of bullshit. People think I'm still a dishwasher too. God damn. Well, you get that information from YouTube. Yeah, I have a Discord server. I think I could probably share it out. Um, yeah, this is a Discord server. I believe Tommy from CVP when he said Anthony Cruz had a baby with his sister. Congratulations, Anthony. I don't really put much past him. I don't know. Thanks. Yeah, we're definitely welcoming more people in Discord. Happy to see it grow. Yeah, I don't know. It's like what is the other ones? What is the other ones? Like I quit my job as a dishwasher to be a catcher full time to some I don't even know. I started to keep up with. I started to keep up with a fictional character that the internet made up about you. Like you guys don't have a problem with me. They have a problem with a fictional character that they made up. Because I mean, I kind of said this before, but I think that this is a cringe community before it's a predator catcher community. Like the reason why people kind of watch, you know, true crime or predators getting caught, it is to cringe. It is, you know. And sometimes it's like if you kind of haven't been able to get a certain person in a corner the way you kind of thought you could have, you're gonna kind of start making up things that just aren't true. You know, so it's like they'll invent kind of a fictional character. Like they'll invent. It's not a straw man. It's a cringe man. That's what it is. It's pretty easy to make a cringe man. Like you can just make up, you know, things that someone, said and did. Like you don't really need proof. You just kind of need vibes. It's not that hard to do. It hasn't been peaceful though. Then you Christian land about. What the fuck? Why am I sitting in my car for a chat and not in my apartment? Do you not have heat? Yeah, I have heat. What the fuck? Yeah, my apartment's good, bro. I chill in my car all the time. Why is Gina heat shaming? Bro, that's my next scandal. So now I got a heating issue in my apartment. Even though if you walked in that apartment, it's like literally about, if anything, it has to like be chilled out a little bit. Like it's like if you went in my apartment, it's like 75, 80 degrees. Because I like being in my car, and I'm out and about. Why not? Because sitting in a car equals no heat in the apartment. What the fuck are you talking about? That don't make sense. You can have heat in your car and have heat in your apartment at the same time. The same time. It's like both can be true. Yeah, I'm very okay. Car host life 2.0. Well, that's how rumors get started. Yeah, that's pretty much how it all happens or whatever. I still understand chat from your car is weird. What do you mean? I just don't understand chat from your car. You haven't seen streams where people are in their car and they're talking? What, bro? What are you saying, bro? What are you saying? This is amazing. Go over landing over some unplowed roads and film it. Gina can read chat while you are in the car, Ryan. I guess you like going live in a car. Just strange. How's that strange? How's that strange? Yo, I'm living with Gina now. Bro, chat is wild. I didn't know that. Bro, maybe once there somewhere, it's going somewhere. Yeah, I go in a boat. I'm mobile. Stay home too long, you rot. Oh, I was not I was not interested, Gina. Yeah, I'll just say that. I would rather pay living with money. I would rather pay for living um with money rather than uh regret. Bro, people are weird. I don't even know what that means. I'm the freaky ass boy and you're saying shit like that? That sounds like some freaky ass shit. I gotta think this freaky ass shit about someone else. But that person's the freaky ass person. Bro, you're not doing well, bro. Like, I think you're on the kind of the same level where this Walter guy is, like, who's not not smart enough to be edgy. Like, they can't pull it off. You're kind of dying. I can't see Rand being homeless. Yeah, not not homeless. Alright, yeah. How about alright? Let's just make up the next one. Let's make up the next lie. Um, trying to think. Trying to think of something good. What's gonna be the next lie? See, like it's already like because of some passive income from a channel that I don't need to work. Like, I don't know. Maybe can we go up to Robin Banks yet? Or maybe it's like all right. Maybe it's maybe I'm on disability or something. Is that the next one? What did this I'm trying to figure out what this Ryan character should be guilty of next. I'm just here. Bro. Crazy ass people, get it straight, wanna drink. I don't drink cheap ass wine. Doesn't really matter how expensive the wine is. It doesn't matter how expensive the drinking is. The fact is, you drink, probably alone. Regularly, probably in the daytime, and you probably have a problem. And whatever you try to assign to basically to a fictional character at this point, like that's actually in your head. It's all in your head. How have you made it this far without disability income? I don't know. I mean, is that gonna be? Yeah, let's run with that. Let's run with that being the next one. Yeah, I'm on SSI, food stamps, and Section 8. That's the next thing that the Ryan character did. This is a byproduct of being ironic online. I'm not really sure what that means. Yeah, if we were gonna cut off certain people, definitely should be clown. It's not even good for him. Like, I've been 260 pounds, like 5'6", just like can't even walk across the room. Looking waste of life. Yeah, sell my food stamps to the StreamYard. Well, let's just get it all going. Why not? And maybe there's gonna be a count that goes up saying I extorted money from Preds. Maybe that's gonna be going down. But yeah, whatever people want to do. I can't take it personally, obviously, because it's about a fictional character. I retired early, and if I choose to drink, this your choice. Yeah, you have a choice to drink, obviously, but it's obviously not good for you, and it makes you look really bad online. But yeah, like you can do you. His next big job is bagging groceries and checking receipts at Walmart. He's moved up from dishwashing. Get it? Cause that's a job with those skills too, and then you're moving up from that job. Get it? Yeah. People retarded. Oh, someone's car alarm's going off. A choice. I don't keep count when I have a drink. Exactly, bro. You're snitching on yourself. Gina. You're You're snitching on yourself. You literally saying, my choice, I don't keep count when I have a drink before bed. Yeah, that might be a problem if you drink to the point of losing count. You know. Actually, I don't even think I could have her up here because, like, I would like kind of just let anyone up here, but if someone's like gonna be genuinely intoxicated, I feel like it's just not right to do that. Don't drink and panel. Yeah, paneling and drugs don't mix. Paneling and drugs don't mix. Two or three times a week. I don't know. I think you might be capping on that one. I don't know. I think you might be capping. Like whenever Cap starts selling caps, I might get you one. I don't know. I think you might be. Oh, I sense a little cap. Like 2 or 3 glasses a week, Gina. That's it. It sounds a little bit more than that. Maybe an hour in the week of every day. Anthony Cruz just went live with his sister. Probably. Remember that old account, MV Cappington? Uh, vaguely, yeah. Vaguely. Yeah, we still going. We can go after an hour. Yeah, they move here with his pregnant sister. So this kid could be a citizen. Oh, I don't know. That'd be some crazy work. Nah, this is a selling meth stream. That's what it is. We're at this corner. Work in the corner. America first. I don't know. I'm not really gonna speak too much on that situation, though. I mean, that was someone that tragically got killed, and I don't even know what to think about that. Link for Ryan. Oh, hold on. Take that as our request for a link. What is carrying the flame. Please defer all inquiries to him till I do the right thing. Oh. I don't drink Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday because I volunteer on Monday and Thursdays. Thirsty Thursdays? An early rise, and I never drink till 8 p.m. until after 8 p.m. I don't know if that sounds plausible. But we'll let chat decide. So you're saying the days you don't drink. So if we see some identifiable drunk behavior in either chats that kind of would go against your credibility. I don't know if people drink regularly. Most people waking up. It's fine how you drink. You might be an alcoholic. Yeah, that's kind of probably what it is. I mean, honestly though, if I help someone self-reflect in that kind of way, and they genuinely want to, you know, become better, then more power to them. Go smoke some weed, feel better. I barely even smoked that. Prayers for Gina. I agree. Yeah, that is an interesting concept. I grow mushrooms if that will help. Wait, you grow those kind of mushrooms? Whoa. I ain't do drugs. This all natural. Wait, hold on. I think, yeah, we gotta turn this into like a business situation right now. Heard, heard some people might have a supply we could take on. You know, we're saying I'll be able to make a profit. Daniel Westberg shit. Yeah, what kind of mushrooms? What kind of mushrooms is a question. What kind of mushrooms? What do you mean? Gina isn't threatening to call a wellness check on you this time. Yeah, I'm all about being well. I don't do alcohol. Have your endocrine system obliterated, Michael? Yo, you got some weird. I gotta say though, Walter, you kind of sound a little sus. You got some like weird thing about me on that. I don't know. You said some sus stuff. I'll just say. Rip to the GABA receptors. We got well, I don't think I can put those emojis in from StreamYard. What are they called again? The screaming things? What are they called again? I forget. Yeah, I mean, have you heard, Walter? got a man. Wait, hold on. I've got a man in my life. Leave little Ryan alone. Bro, wait, what does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, Spurgs. What do you mean? What are you saying? This is season to be grifty. Let's dissect this highly intellectual comment. You're an incel. That's sus. Historically, you people do mass shootings. You sus. I find you to be an incel. Oh, you're coming in a chat and saying like weirdo, creepy things about like moms or whatever. I don't even know. Bro, mad. It's like someone's trying to take their unresolved sexual issues out on a person on YouTube. That's not the right place. Help is available. It's called it's called BetterHelp. BetterHelp. It's Pink Samurai. It's Pink Samurai Brandon. Yeah, it is something else. I kind of, dabbled into some shit though. So it's part of the experience. Good one. Oh, bro, wait, that's what it is. That's why you're so mad. That makes sense. Can't wait to see all of you in 2026. Some with new alts, but still, there'll always be new alts. So Jack wants your virginity. What the fuck? I think you're a virgin. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change that. Whoa. I don't know. I just joined the Discord server. I changed my name. Yeah, good. Change your name to something that you feel safe. Definitely. Um, Decoys in Paris. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, no one ever leaves. I agree with that. I'm trying to think of the other topics. There it is again. Where's Tiberio? I think Tiberio actually did ghost, like he left, but um, he has this he has like this cringe fest channel though, where he does like a lot of rap covers. I wouldn't promote it, but it is some cringe material. Like it's something actually cringe at. Like a lot of people try to like make up cringe stuff. You know, it's not like I get like the cringe fiction movement in the community, but it's like actual cringe stuff. That's true. Drop it like it's who. Drop it like it's who. Barrio's Emmett. No. Oh no. You give Anthony Cruz and his sister a shout out. Nah, I think I charged them for that. You'll give out empty cool for free. Propane tank is empty again. Goddamn. Bobby, I need propane. Shit. Um, it's been real. I can't really think of anything else. Does Tommy hand over a binder to the police to prove the allegations about Cruz? I don't know. Hank Trill. Oh shit. I'm gonna make $50 an hour. Vice port and grow channel, 3,000 real followers this month. Holy shit. Bro, I finally made it. So it's like $50 an hour, and I do that for 40 hours, like a job. Damn, bro. Yeah, there's a lot of those messages in Kick. A lot of spam shit. They have cut down on that. They got a lot of bots. Yeah, I just can't think of any other topic to discuss. I don't know. Kind of running out of topics. Like, I can't think of any. Like, no questions come to mind. No comments. Not really sure. I'm trying to think. Whatever could we discuss? Yeah. So I think that's kind of about it. Didn't really want the slide to be too long, but yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be kind of doing, these kind of lives, kind of every day. Why not, contain them between. I mean, the goal is kind of for it to be around a half hour to an hour, whenever I can. But yeah, just can't think of any other topics. I think we must answer all of them. So yeah, it's been real. Have a good night, and got got an alcohol problem. Help is always available. I don't know what the hotline is, but you probably find out what that is. Got ChatGPT and Google now. And yeah, I guess that's about it, right? Yeah. All right.